Hi, on this little episode of Learn to Lead with Mary Sheehan, I am going to share with you some criticism that I recently received, and it was this. When I announced to a certain person that I was going to quit my job, this person said, "Oh, you're going to have to change the name of your vlog from Mary the Medicine Woman to Mary the Malcontent, whose hobbies include leaving their job during a crisis." And like I learned from Marianne Williamson many years ago when I was a little baby pharmacist, when anybody levels a criticism at you, you should look for that little bit of truth. And that's a really good leadership lesson right there, that if somebody says something about you, just look for that little grain of truth. So this person was my brother, and he's a nurse, he's in healthcare, and he loves me and I love him, so it was all good. And we had a really good conversation about what it was like for us and that part of the crisis where like he had to care for patients that were sick and I had to care for patients that were panicking and needed their medication, and we had to give them to them in a different way, and I was delivering pills and out in the dark and trying to find people to give them their medication and just calming people down and keeping them feeling like it was going to be okay, quelling fear as much as I could, like being a little Xanax myself. And then also when the immunizations came, and I'm very proud of the team that I led, we did such a great job getting our people, our community immunized. Like we rose to that occasion as part of, that was our part of the crisis, and we answered it. So, and we did a great job. So I'm really proud of that. And I think sometimes you lead where you're called to lead, and then sometimes you're just called to lead in a bigger way. And in order to do that, you sometimes have to leave where you are so that you can go to the next level of opportunity of leadership. So I am not a malcontent, never have been, and I have loved my job and loved my company and loved the people that I work with, and who knows what the future may bring for me and that company, but for sure I will be leading in a bigger way. I am not so much like quitting, but moving on to something bigger, as all leaders need to do at some point. You have to raise your hand and say, I'm ready for the next thing. So until next time, thanks. Peace.